guys, welcome back to my final installment of the best of 2014 beauty products. I have been doing a series. If you're joining me just now, I've done liquid foundation, powder foundation, lipsticks, lip products in general, eyeshadows, concealers, highlighting and contouring products, as well as I'm going to be doing blushes today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I've had a lot of fun going through everything I've discovered in the last year and seeing what I've really been reaching for the most, what really stood out to me. And just so you guys know, I've got so many favorites. I love so many beauty products, but I really wanted to pick some products that you guys might not remember or haven't heard too much about. Some you've heard tons about, but honestly, they're tried and true, and that's why they're talked about so much. So I really wanted to curate a huge kind of wrap up of the last year. Since this last year of 2014, I've really dedicated most of my time to my YouTube channel, my blog, and my website. And I feel like you guys are all my friends. We're all passionate about the same thing. We all enjoy makeup and beauty products. And let's wrap this up with blushes. Okay, in no particular order, I'm just gonna kind of grab some of this stuff because I've been on a filming marathon to get all these products finished. So, starting off with a drugstore product, it's gonna have to, I'm sorry you guys, it's the only drugstore product that I have for you. I do have another affordable option here, but this year hasn't been a big hit with me with drugstore blushes. This is the perfect dupe for NARS's blush Orgasm, which everybody talks about. I'm sure you guys know about the Luminoso blush from Milani. Milani makes great baked products. If you ever try out their baked bronzer, they have a really great baked matte bronzer. They also have great baked blushes. Luminoso is my favorite from the line. I also prefer Luminoso over NARS's Orgasm. Something about NARS's Orgasm just doesn't sit well with me. Makeup Geek has really outdone herself with these blushes. They look and feel better than MAC blushes, which you can get in these pans. So these are perfect if you're a makeup artist and you want really good high quality pigmented blushes that are so finely milled. I have this one in Honeymoon. I also have Rendezvous, which is kind of like a purpley blue toned pink, and I have Hanky Panky, which is a bright pink. So Makeup Geek did a great job. I love her eyeshadows. I love her foiled eyeshadows. If you want to know more about that, make sure you watch my best of 2014 eyeshadow products. A rediscovery of mine that has been a favorite of mine for years. This was the blush, the only blush I owned for a little bit. It is the MAC Warm Soul blush. It is just, it looks good on almost everybody I've ever tried this on, and it's such a popular blush. It is one of their mineralized blushes, and it is this mauve-y, pinky, shimmery, but not too shimmery blush. It just is beautiful. It goes good with any lip color, any eye look, any skin tone. It is a good, natural, everyday blush, and I highly, highly recommend checking this out. NARS came out with a new blush this year, which I think is better than their Orgasm blush, and it is their blush in Unlawful. It's a little bit pinky, it's a little bit more mauve-y, not so pinky like Orgasm, and I like the slight shimmer, but it's not as shimmery as Orgasm, so I really like this for spring, summer, and just when I'm feeling a little bit more cheeky. And I love NARS's blushes because of the packaging. They're very pigmented and they last you all day. Tarte came out with a new shade of blushes this year, and it is Captivating. This was my go-to blush for summer and spring of 2014. I love their blushes. They last all day. They're made with Amazonian clay, which is a very long-lasting product. It is a very hard blush, but it's very easy to blend into your makeup, and it looks great. It lasts me when I'm sweating. I love their blushes. If you've never checked out a Tarte blush, I highly recommend their blushes. Chanel came out with a blush called Cheeky, which I was obsessed with. It's a cream blush, but I'm wearing it today. I love this blush because it's creamy, but it blends almost like a powder, so it doesn't leave weird splotches. It hydrates my skin slightly, as well as it looks good with red lipsticks. I've been really into bold red lipsticks, if you can't tell, and this blush has been my go-to to kind of work it with the red, and I really like it. So it's been a rediscovery of mine, and I wish it wasn't limited edition, but it was. But I just have to recommend Chanel cream blushes. If you guys ever want to splurge on a blush, check out Chanel's cream blushes because they really are a great blush. They blend really beautifully on the skin and they just look really natural and flawless. In 2014, I was able to get my hands on some Charlotte Tilbury, and one of her coveted items is her Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher. So this blush is in Love Glow, and the only thing that really bothers me about this is it kind of looks like a nipple, but what's so great is you swirl it and then you pop your brush in the center and then you blend it up into your cheeks, and it really gives you a three-dimensional look of cheek color, and I just love her blushes. They're so finely pigmented and milled. The powder goes on beautifully, really easy to blend, very pigmented but not overly pigmented, so still easy to work with, and she just is a genius when it comes to makeup. The final item I'm going to talk about is the Hourglass ambient blushes. They launched in 2014 and it was a storm of madness trying to order them. I only have one of the full-size ambient blushes in dim light, but then I got this palette which came out for the holidays, and it was limited edition, but I'm pretty sure they're going to bring it out full-time. It is in 3 different shades. The middle one is limited edition to this palette only in Incandescent Electra. This one is Mood Exposure, and then this is Luminous Flush. So it's 3 really, really beautiful colors. I really like this mauve toned blush, and it just is the most natural glowing color on your cheeks. So again, this is a higher priced item, but if you have a birthday coming up or something like that, ask for this. So that is all, guys. I'm officially done with the best of 2014 beauty products. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. If you missed any of the videos in my series, don't forget to check the playlist with all the videos in the description box below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love hearing back from you guys. Follow me on all of my social media, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye! I am going to be talking about contour products today. There were a lot of new innovative ways of contour palettes, and I just thought I would talk to you guys about some of my favorites that I've discovered in the last year. Really have been loving this year is the Physicians Formula Bronzer, and this is the Bronzer Boost. It comes in the golden packaging with the sun on top. I wear the shade light to medium.